All right, y'all. So let me tell you about this test that was used by a gentleman in Melbourne, Australia. Okay. And I felt like this was important because I read it in Entrepreneur. And I work with organizations almost daily around how do you make sure you have more inclusive search, hire practices, and retention practices, right? So this gentleman in a corporate setting uses this covert personality test called the coffee cup test, where when a candidate is invited to interview, they're offered a cup of coffee. And after the interview, should they accept the cup of coffee, if the person does not take the cup of coffee to the kitchen and clean it themselves, then they're not offered the job because they don't fit the culture. Now, anybody that's been around me or in one of my trainings for more than 5 seconds knows that the first thing that we do is get rid of the word fit. Okay? If you're serious about diversity across your staff, across your hire, across your search processes, then you're not looking for fit. Actually, you're looking for add. What is this person adding to the workplace? Yes, they're bringing in a ton of skill sets, but what are they adding when it comes to diversity, equity, inclusion? That's the first thing. The second thing is you're already judgmental because you're assuming this person may not have a certain level of work ethic, when in fact it may be a level of respect. I'm not an employee here. Why should I be walking around and maneuver my way into a kitchen where I'm not even an employee here? No. And also, the third thing I thought about was this is a power trip, right? Because until I'm hired, I'm a guest in this facility. So why should a guest be expected, without communicating the expectation, that they need to take care of a task? Let me tell you something. That coffee cup test, it's an interesting test because there are tests like this all around, insidious in hiring practices. It may not be called the coffee cup test, but it's still these unwitting tests that are not transparent, and it makes grand leaping assumptions about an individual's work ethic, about an individual's fit into an organization, or even whether this person really belongs. It's almost like looking for an excuse to say that someone doesn't belong. You're looking for a reason, right? Instead of giving the benefit of the doubt. So no, I don't like the power trip. I don't like the flex of exploitation before they even get into the organization, because if you're exploiting someone even during the interview process, what are you going to do once that person is on payroll? Highly problematic. Highly problematic. So let me just say this. For now, as this coffee cup test conversation is going viral online, I would suggest for now, if you are interviewing for a job and someone offers you a cup of coffee, just go ahead on and say no thank you. Why? Because you get to exercise your right not to participate in the possibility of exploitation. Now, yes, we realize that there could be organizations that are just simply being kind and offering a cup of coffee. But until we know better, no thank you. You can get your own damn coffee after the interview. All right, y'all, have a good one. Happy Monday.